What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living here in Grand Junction, Colorado, or Colorado in general. Hang in there. We'll be right back. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, along with my wife Christie and the rest of the team. We are the Hayes Home Group right here in gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if you're brand new to the channel, you know the drill. Tap the bell, hit subscribe, all that stuff, so you're notified every single time we post a new video. We've done a ton of vlog tour videos of just about every inch of this valley here in Grand Junction, so you certainly don't want to miss out. And of course, as the #1 relocation team, we're helping folks all over the world move out this way, but we can help if you don't reach out. So that information popping up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us that email, even send the dang carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving out here to gorgeous Grand Junction. Okay, so like I said at the top, there are a ton of pros, of course, moving out here to gorgeous Grand Junction. Maybe there's a con that you might see as a con. I don't know, let's find out. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about as far as a pro, of course, is these gorgeous surroundings here in Grand Junction, or just Colorado in general. Obviously, you've got the Colorado River. Let's count them off. You've got mountain biking. You've got road biking. If you're into climbing, rock climbing, you can do that up on the National Monument. Obviously, in the wintertime, you can go 40 minutes just up Interstate 70 to Powderhorn Ski Resort. Of course, you can go a little further, and guess what's out that way with zero traffic coming eastbound instead of coming in from Denver, which can be a parking lot. You've got Aspen, Vail, Breckenridge, all those world-class ski resorts just a couple of hours away. Now let's flip that around. What could be the con of that? Well, you're doing all that stuff at some altitude, right? We're at 4,500 feet. We're not 5280 mile high like Denver, but you're still at some altitude. So you might have a little time to get acclimated to that. We've had plenty of clients from maybe, the southeast or even in Texas that love it coming out here because their allergies that they had down south, just their sinus condition just clears up almost immediately. But it will take you a little bit of time to get acclimated to that altitude here in Grand Junction, which again is about 4,500 feet. Now, we did have a client or two, for whatever reason, maybe they had, I think one had an asthma condition, and they came out here and then altitude just didn't serve them well. But for the vast majority of folks, they certainly love the fact that they're in the altitude versus where they were. Helps them quite a bit. So let's talk about another pro here in Grand Junction, which is we've got almost 300 sunny days here in Grand Junction, Colorado. Now compare that to Southern California. They have, I think, 305. We have more sunny days than Florida, and you're definitely gonna get all 4 seasons here in Grand Junction. Now, let's flip that around. What's the con of those sunny days? Well, some of those sunny days, of course, are going to be in the wintertime. We are in Colorado, so you're going to have some cold weather. Now, the great thing about the winters here, at least in Grand Junction, is they're super mild. We only have maybe 15 inches of snow on average here in Grand Junction, as opposed to, again, out there in Denver about 4 hours east, they get about 6 feet of snow. So you will have those sunny days and some cold weather. We can get single digits overnight, but you're not going to have to deal with having a 4-wheel drive or anything along those lines in the winter time here in Grand Junction. But if you hate winter weather, maybe Grand Junction might not be the spot for you, or Colorado in general. But again, super mild, and you'll have those piercing blue sky sunny days even in the winter time. And then of course those awesome the spring flowers, the hot summers. You're gonna have temperatures still in the mid 90s And then of course in the fall, you've got the beautiful colors, the oranges, the yellows. So you're definitely going to get all 4 seasons here as well in Grand Junction. I'm strolling along here in James Robb State Park. There's 2. This is the one in the southeast part of town. There's one out there in the west end of the valley in Fruita as well. But of course, Colorado River right there. You spin around, you got some folks fishing over here in the lake, going back to that outdoor activity, which is really unparalleled and unrivaled really anywhere in the country, in my opinion. You might be used to, and the reference point that you have is just freeway interchanges, concrete jungle, big buildings. Certainly not the case here in Colorado. Okay, let's go with another pro. What about lack of humidity? We only have an average annual humidity level somewhere in the 30% range. So what Christie likes to think of that is there's never a bad hair day here in Grand Junction, Colorado. And then of course in the summertime, when temperatures do get up to the low to mid 90s, we'll even top 100 maybe 15 days out of the summer, it is a true 95 or 96, not 196, as if you were in Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. So folks that we've helped move out here from some of those higher humid states, they absolutely love it here in Grand Junction with that low humidity. It's the dry heat, but it truly does make a big difference. All right, let's flip that around. What maybe is a con for having that lack of humidity here in Colorado? Well, it is definitely dry. And that's something that will also take you a little bit to get accustomed to, especially during the winter time. You think maybe, the winter time it's cold. You definitely have to drink water more than maybe you're used to coming from another state that doesn't have that low humidity level. You're in the winter time, it's cold, you're thinking you're good to go, and you're sweating underneath your clothing. You definitely want to drink even a little more water in the winter time. And then of course apply that sunscreen. We're at 4,500 feet, a little closer to the orange globe in the sky, so make sure that you put that lotion on, keep that skin moisturize, as Christie would say, but definitely drink a little more water than you're used to. And again, over a week or two, you'll start to get acclimated and accustomed to that lack of humidity, which again in the summertime you're really going to love. Okay, what's another pro living here in Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado? Well, the American Lung Association, look it up, I did not too long ago, they rank Grand Junction numero uno as far as air particle pollution or lack of in the entire country. I mean, you can see why. Those gorgeous blue skies. So we will have the flip side of that going to a con. Really no con in good air quality, right? But in the wintertime, we will have sometimes that inversion layer because we've got the National Monument to the south, got the Grand Mesa to the east, and you can see those gorgeous book cliffs up over there to the north. It'll sometimes trap some of those pollutants in the winter. Really not much any other time of the season, or the year I should say. But again, it's very minimal, or else why would the American Lung Association rank us #1 in the entire country? Okay, another pro living here in Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. Do you like paying taxes?
But here I come, the government.
Yeah, me neither. Well, it's a very tax-friendly state here in Colorado. You can exclude fixed income at 59 up to $20,000 from your income taxes. You can exclude $24,000 when you turn 64 of fixed income from your income taxes. Now, we have a lot of folks from Texas. They'll say, hold my beer, we don't have any state income tax at all. Well, I can tell you, the number of folks that we've helped move here from Texas with that third lowest property taxes in the entire country, that no sales tax that they had with that almost quadruple property tax, they wind up being a whole lot better actually here in Colorado. So you definitely have some economic benefits as well heading out here to Colorado. Last but not least, We have 68,000 people here, guys. It's a smaller city. We had a gentleman reach out the other day who we helped a few months back. He has family that lives out in Denver. He said, Robert, I could not wait to get out of that mess, that traffic, all the people, the buildings, the freeway, and get back here to Grand Junction, Colorado, and just kind of exhale a little bit. Again, 68,000 people, you can definitely do that here, but we have everything that you need. But again, the flip side, if you are really into that big city life and you love, you know, driving 45 minutes to get 3 miles down the road, you don't want to be here in Grand Junction. Average commute time is only about 14 minutes. So again, if you're in the big city, you want to stay in a big city, you're probably not going to dig Grand Junction, although we have all the big city amenities that you need. So guys, there you go. There's some of the pros and maybe what you might consider cons of living here in Colorado. But as much as we love doing these dang videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals and moving out this way. So that information popping back up below. Reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving out here to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.